Good afternoon, everyone. This was a video I had uploaded about a month ago. Uh, she recorded this and deleted it right away. Like, she didn't even let it upload, which you can probably see why. But I'm going to redo this with commentary because I had to take it back down the same day in fear that I would get struck after somebody told me it is a thing. So, let's listen to it.
I hope you guys are having a good day. Um, it says there's only 10 people watching. That's wild. 9. Where is everyone? I swear, I cannot get members to show up for these. This is wild.
I'm wondering how many members she has, even. I don't know. But yeah, I was in this live and she only had actually like 9 people in there, not 11.
There's only 9 of you here. It's like a surprise party, pretty much. Okay, so today I had my 42nd birthday, and I spent the day working and getting back to work, and it felt really good to get back to work. Um, it's been
You would think, after all the problems she's had with abscess on her face, that she would learn to keep her hands off her face. This right here is what not to do with your face. Keep your hands off your face. I've taught my children that their entire lives because of germs, for one. That's how you get sick, and everybody in the world knows that now. But anyway,
for sure a rough few weeks, but we're gonna get back to it and just keep plugging away. No matter how many times I get knocked down, I always get back up. I hope you guys. I know. Look at 11 people here. There was like 17. Oh, happy birthday, Linda. Where? Oh, I can't get my members to really do. I can only ever get a few of you here at a time. It's ridiculous.
how many members does she really have? I'm wondering because if she can only get like 10, 11 people to get in her lives at one time, uh, maybe she doesn't have as many members as we thought.
I'm kind of like, hi Janine, hi Lorraine, hi Shouty, hi Jen, hi Tiffany, hi Doc, hi RL. Yeah, so my husband made me a cake today, and that was good. And then he made me scallops for dinner. So
This is probably why she only had 10 people in her video, members only video. It starts off boring, but it gets better, trust me.
that was good. And my son would not sing happy birthday to me. He wouldn't tell me happy birthday. He wouldn't hug me. He was embarrassed, he said. He said he was embarrassed. Oh, hi, Robin. He made me chocolate cake. It was really good. Really, really good. It was delicious. Maybe I need to share this in the members only again.
I just want to note that her voice not matching up to her mouth, that was on her end from the start. It's not on mine. It's just what happened when she was recording. I don't know.
The dad has been kind of a mess today.
I'm skipping forward because she's not saying anything at all.
I know. Some of my oh hi mommy piglets, some of my subscribers are like, it's been really scary to like comment right now, but you guys should be able to comment. You guys should be able to like not be afraid. You know, really, if you know, this is a time, if you feel like you need to defend me, you can defend me. I just don't want you to like go off, really go after anyone, but if you feel like you need to defend me, you can certainly defend me.
Is she trying to set her subscribers up right now? I think she is.
It's just been intense. Devil's food cake. Devil's food cake, that's good.
I need to find that Jeopardy timer to stick in her videos, because she pauses a lot in her videos. But this does get better. She talks a lot about what she's not allowed to talk about anymore.
Yeah, there was a video made yesterday that was really poorly done, in my opinion. I didn't actually watch it, but...
And she's talking about Angelica Oles. That's who she's talking about right here.
From the messages I'm getting from subscribers, they were very not impressed with it, because there was just no truth to a lot of what was said about me.
And there's a lot of truth in that video. You guys should all go watch it. And if I remember, I will link it in the description. You guys all probably already seen it, though.
Oh, that specific video is getting me kind of nailed right now, but we'll get through it.
Blame game.
We'll get through it. Thank you, my kid. We're in the middle of it. You know, I'll tell you one thing though. Being on the receiving end of this cancel culture is probably the most intense experience I've gone through. It's like, I've never experienced this before.
And she did just say on the receiving end, because she knows all the shitty things that she's done to other people. All the shitty videos she's made. So I imagine it doesn't feel good being on the receiving end of it now.
I kind of like am glad that I like stepped away from doing that kind of work after the whole stuff with Shane and Jeffree.
And there is nothing wrong with your screen right now. She actually deleted this video. I was on rewind watching it. She deleted the video as I was watching it, but it still played for me for some reason. I'm not sure why, but there's nothing wrong with your screen. The video is unavailable on the screen. That is it. You'll hear it.
I was just like, I can't do these kinds of stories anymore because yeah, they are trying to catch a little clout. So
No. I want to say anyone trying to catch a little clout from Katie, it's not going to work. Okay, Katie, you have 137,000 subscribers, not 1 million. There's no clout chasing here.
think of the live streams with Unirock. Which one? The one
This gets funny.
I actually have a brand new attorney. In Washington. So he's pretty cool. Yeah. I always feel like my opinion on like when I do this is how I do my coverage of videos. And
Okay, listen closely because we're all going to learn something.
I always feel like I want to like really know and understand my subjects, and I want to have watched them or have read about them or follow them, um, to have an opinion, you know. But sometimes I feel like a lot of this stuff is just put out really fast and it just doesn't have background. And so sadly, there's things that are just not accurate. And
Sadly, everyone, I guess, needs to Google and buy records and dig up people's financials, to get the story right.
I guess I just have to like remember that this is just part of the job. So I'm just going to keep my head down and let people say what they want to say, and they can feel any type of way. And I have gotten some really like good criticism, so which is nice. I've had some people reach out and give me like really good feedback, which I felt like was, you know how sometimes you just like people tell you things and you're like, oh, that's really helpful. Like that's kind of stuff. Like, you know,
Remember, this video was made over 6 weeks ago, and didn't she just say last week the same thing? Someone gave her the same damn advice, but 6 weeks ago she didn't take it.
like being mindful about inclusiveness and being more sensitive in some of the things that I say, and potentially being softer in some of my approaches. Sometimes when I'm silly and I'm goofy, you do zingers and you don't really think like that's hurtful, you know?
Water, wine.
But I also feel like I need to still be me. That's always the challenge. Like whenever you get feedback, it's like, how do you do better? I think some of the best feedback I got was to ignore the negativity. Like that's been awesome. And to
Remember when this video was made? She did not ignore the negativity. Did not.
not respond to everything. Think before you react to stuff. Not respond to the comments in the chats that are really trying to grab me. And that's always been my challenge, is it's hard for me to see all of it. And for some reason, like my body, like I always gravitate towards those negative comments, and I really don't know why.
Mm-hmm. We all do.
Yeah, a lot of the channels are doing exactly what I do. So, although I don't really cover YouTube content, to be honest.
That's a lie. Because she's being sued right now by one of the biggest YouTubers on the platform. Imagine that.
Oh my God, Spurgey. I know that person. Someone on Twitter told me to delete my channel and I'm not good enough. That was weird. And I blocked one of her accounts and then she created a second account. That was intense. I was like, wow, that's really intense. I can't believe that. You guys are so intense. Yeah. It's hard to like, especially with my ADHD, it's hard to sort of calm down and like center myself and focus and like,
Wait, isn't she on ADHD medication? I mean, she talks about this constantly. I mean, in like every other video. And it works for her. So why is she having a problem focusing if her medication is working? I know why. I bet you all do too.
I get so many awesome messages. Like I've had so many awesome messages. I can't even tell you. So many. Yeah, and that's the hard part, is like criticism is not you suck. Criticism isn't you're terrible at your job. Criticism is you've done this and here's my recommendation. That's what criticism is. But I don't really think of my channel as like a criticism channel, so I don't necessarily understand criticism.
Did she just say she doesn't understand criticism? This could be her entire problem.
Like, to me, I don't feel like I should be a gatekeeper for YouTube. Like, that's not how I've ever seen my job. I also don't think I should be a gatekeeper for like reality television. Um, Sometimes I just like to talk about the people that are on reality TV. Like, not every time I talk about the Duggars do I want to do a hard hitting piece. Like, sometimes I do really want to celebrate the girls or the grandkids. I mean, once you cover someone for such a long time,
She's only thought of this since she's been being sued. She used to go hard at these families. Never once did she say they have a cute kid until after she was being sued.
you start to, in a way, like invest. You're like, oh, these babies are so cute, or oh, that's such a cute photo, or like
Hmm.
Jessa has cute kids. Ivy is like so cute.
It gets better, I promise you guys.
Yeah. It's just hard. Yeah.
Jeopardy timer.
Yeah, we can be short sometimes for sure.
Jeopardy timer. I need that.
Oh, I know, Linda, it would be so crazy. Um, yeah. Like, the one thing I think is weird is like the channels that take like my tiny little clips completely out of context and they don't really know the backstory. They didn't watch the whole video. Um, they didn't see what happened. Like the Sophie criticism about the name, that
Everyone watches the entire video. You just don't get it yourself, Katie.
that's not the way it happened. And it's like,
Hmm.
I can't explain it because every time I do, they say I'm lying. So then I just stop. It's like, well, you can't, if you do say it, it's not good enough. And if you don't say it, you're avoiding the question. So it's like, what do you do? You know?
Not talk about children.
And like, a lot of these channels have gone after kids. That's what I don't understand. Like, honestly, a lot of these channels have insulted children. And so it's like, how is it, why would, what? Doesn't make sense to me.
So it makes it okay for you to do it. Gotcha.
But this whole weird like criticism commentary world, I don't understand it. Like, I like to watch Unirock. He sort of is in that genre. And the reason I like to watch Unirock is because I feel like
It gets good right here because this is funny because they're no longer friends, and what Unirock did to her, that's what makes this funny.
he's more level headed, I guess, right? Is that what you would say? Like, he just, I don't feel like he tries to gatekeep. I don't feel like he tells people, like, you shouldn't be on YouTube, you shouldn't be canceled. It's more like if he sees a bad actor that's a really bad actor, he wants people to know about that. But then also, he does goofy and silly stuff.
As he did to you, right?
So he's very fair.
I bet you're not saying that now.
I actually just really love his community, to be honest. He and Rachel have become, he and Rachel and his, like, I'm in his Discord a lot.
They don't love you,
Um, he's also someone that I can honestly, like, he's been on YouTube for 5 years. So I can say to him, like, why is this happening? Why, how do I approach this? I've learned a lot from him. And like, he is very honest. Like, if he thinks I'm screwing up, he does tell me. Like,
Now listen to that. She thinks Unirock is very honest, okay? So everything he said about Katie must be fact.
The one thing he always tells me is stop reacting. And I'm like, I know, I need to stop reacting.
Should have listened. Should have listened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And he's like, you need to stop talking to people. And I'm like, I know. So, one of the things that I'm definitely, I don't know if he's a mentor. I mean, maybe for YouTube, but then he's also like a friend because we've just become friends. So we can talk about stories. We can just chat about things. Like, he has like his moderators in his Discord are like super sweet. They're really protective of me. It's not like, and they also hold me accountable. So, I feel like you have to have people that don't just like aren't just yes people. Like, they can't just be like, oh, I want to kiss your ass. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be surrounded by anyone like that. Yeah. So yesterday I was having a really hard day, and Lindsay, oh, thank you, Holly. Lindsay Chrisley, she called, and she just like sent me some like gave me like a really nice message, and I don't know, she was like, I'm gonna pray for you. You're really going through it right now. Like, you don't deserve this. You are a good person. You have a good heart. Like, this isn't, it's gonna be hard. You just have to like not respond. She's like, don't go on Twitter. Don't look at your comments. Just, do you.
Too bad you didn't listen.
And I keep thinking, like, she's gone through so much, like last year with that whole tape thing with her dad, and so I know that she has been on the receiving end of this before. So she's also someone that I can always confide in about this kind of stuff. I love her. We actually had we had a very good conversation about politics today. I always think it's really hilarious too that
their entire conversation was probably just a Twitter post, I imagine.
Yeah. You know what I love about her too is that we can disagree about Kaylin. We can truly disagree about Kaylin, and she doesn't stop me from like having an opinion or doing my job. She doesn't ever get in the middle of things. She doesn't ever take sides. She doesn't ever ever. So I always think it's like so funny when people get like, if I do a video that's critical of Kaylin, they immediately think like Lindsay's gonna hate me, and I'm like, no. Not at all. But I will say I have seen a lot of growth in Kaylin. I was just thinking about this today with Brianna DeJesus.
Isn't this like the breakthrough video of her trying to kiss ass? It feels like this video is where it all started. Too bad she deleted it.
Who's like being a total jerk to her by going to the reunion, and then Kale doesn't say hi to her, and then Brianna goes online and starts calling her all these names and says she's immature and she's this terrible person. And I was actually kind of proud of Kaylin because she didn't respond. Like, the old Kaylin, I feel like, would have responded to Brianna, and she didn't. So it's awesome to see like that kind of growth in her. And it makes me really want to like hope that this arrest was not anything like, I don't know. I just want to hope the best. Like, I really want to hope the best, that this wasn't a violent thing. And I don't know. I'm so conflicted. But I also know that Chris has done a lot of terrible things to her. So, I don't know.
Jeopardy time. Water or wine? What do you guys think?
Yeah. Right now, nothing I say will work. So, I mean, yesterday I did that video. And I think, some people were satisfied with it. some people were not. Yeah. Kale, like, I think is growing a lot. Like, a lot. So that's good.
You just said
Like,
that.
we should want that, really and truly.
Jeopardy.
And then this morning, that was the other thing that, like, so with this election stuff that's been going on, I think the hardest part for me right now is just watching my sub count fall. Like, I've lost almost 1,000 subscribers, and I've never lost subscribers before. So it's been like really, like this, I'll lose like 20, 30, but I'm having like multiple days with hundreds of lost, and that part of it's hard. But I feel like if people really are going to unsubscribe without really understanding and knowing, I guess, what can I do?
Everyone knows and understands. The reason why you lost subscribers is because you changed who you portrayed yourself to be, not because of anyone else.
If they really care about the truth, once everything settles down, they'll probably come back, maybe. I don't know.
Nope.
Who knows? I know.
Dear Lord, I need that Jeopardy timer. Someone send it to
I know the
me.
election is still like, the White House is still acting like it's not over. It's not helping anything right now. Losing subs because of the election is warranted.
It's not because of the election. Jesus.
Yeah, I do think I've lost subscribers because of my support of Joe Biden, but whatever.
And didn't she blame her subscriber loss to the trolls and people who weren't understanding her side of this lawsuit? Now she's blaming it on the election. Yeah, makes sense.
But you know what's funny is Lindsay is a Republican and I'm a Democrat, and we're good friends. Like, you don't have to be in the same political party to be friends. Like, that's the part of this whole division right now that's really I know, I just need the next scandal to start. You know, like, we need the next scandal to start on YouTube.
Yes.
When the next scandal happen, I'm ready for this scandal to be over.
Did she really just say that? She has her head too far up her own arse.
No. Yeah, and I don't think, like, I feel like just because I support Joe Biden doesn't mean that, like, you have to.
No, but you made everyone else feel like a piece of crap if they supported Trump. I mean, Jeopardy timer.
So, Jen, that's true. It says, my understanding I got from people being upset is that your apology is followed by a but, that you won't hear criticism from people if it's coming something that a hater said. But the people that are saying that don't understand the 19
Exactly, Jen. And people understand, Katie.
months of targeted harassment that I've been under by these people, all led by one person. And they
Who is that one person? I'd love to know who she's thinking that one person was. We all know who she thinks it is, but it's not.
don't realize that the information that they are criticizing me on is false. So that's why I won't listen to it. Like,
Nope.
I will listen to valid criticism, but if it's coming from these sources,
I just made a whole video about that. It was all true, by the way. It's not false.
it's not valid. And if they can't understand that right now, they can't see the forest for the trees. They will figure out soon enough that what I'm being criticized for isn't true.
It's true.
And you can have a but. You really can have a but. It's not saying I'm sorry, but it's saying I'm sorry for this happening. And then it's saying I will accept criticism if it's valid. That's not a but. The but is
Okay. This was after her apology videos. I remember that. I have those videos, by the way. If you guys want to see them, tell me in the comments below. Because I do have those videos. I don't know if anyone else has put them up. But, yeah. This video was made after them. That's why people are coming at her in her comments right now about it. Because it was a whole lot of buts, and then she flip-flopped.
if it's coming from these sources, I'm not accepting it because it's not valid. So it's understanding the difference between valid and invalid criticism. Looking at a video taken out of context with the whole video gone, with nothing there to support the claim.
We have the tweets, though.
To suggest that the restraining order against me was not...
She's gonna end up with a fucking sty in her eye next.
That's the one. That's false. The restraining order was real, and it was for a reason.
Didn't that restraining order get dropped? I believe it did. Because it wasn't valid. If I'm wrong, tell me. I'm pretty sure it did.
It's because one person is leading it. It's all coming from one source. And every person that they have working for them is...
You heard that, right? Every person he had... She's talking about Steve right now. That's who she's trying to say is leading this whole thing of everyone hating on Katie. And it's not true at all.
Going to all these different creators. So, and Creepshow got her information from those people. So that's why
the information is out there. I mean, where this all started for Katie, I made a video about it. The information's out there. It's not false information. Anyone can find this information. She's just full of shit trying to blame Steve for everything wrong in her life. And that's how it's been from day one. And somebody just put up a video yesterday about her apology to him. I guess she took that back, right?
That video is so bad. I'm losing subscribers because of it, but everything in that video is false. So, and it's like, and if I say that, I can't, right? I can't say that. Because I don't have, like, anything against her. I really don't. Like, I think if she could just see that, you know, she was being misled, you know what I mean?
You're a piece of crap. No one's being misled.
Anyways.
It started way before she made that video. Way before.
I know, the people that have been around me a long enough time know it was valid. It's just really disconcerting when you have a creator that claims to be, you know, like anti that kind of behavior, and then an actual victim of that is being told that it was a lie. It's just not even...
Okay, and now is she flip-flopping once again and saying that what she said was true? Like, I don't know. She's got me completely mind effed right now.
It's sad.
You're sad. Wine or water?
Yeah, I mean, I hope she can grow up and realize, like, maybe do some research. Like, again, I don't have anything against her. She won't talk to me. She hates me. So that's fine if she hates me. But, like, you know, I would just want better. And I'm going to do better for my channel. So,
Remember, she
yes,
said
for
this
celebrating me.
over 6 weeks ago.
So, really, that's all I have for right now. This chat is not going to stay up live, though. So, thank you guys for being here. Yeah. She's a kid. I don't like hate her. I really don't hate her. I just would wish for better content, more thought out.
Are you kidding me?